What is going on, everyone? This is Al High, host of the Casual Highlight, where we educate, inform, and inspire while having a casual conversation about sports. All right, so today's topic, I want to talk my first installment of about talking about fantasy football. I am officially back to owning a fantasy football team. It's been several years. I used to do an ESPN league. And now I don't do ESPN no more. I got invited. Actually, last year I started with this particular thing called the Pick'em Challenge, where I would pick the teams each week with a couple of buddies of mine, and we pick the teams that's going to win each week. Pick all the games. It's like true and false. I said, okay, this is pretty good. I kind of liked it. I kind of had fun with it. And then, like this year at the last minute, I wasn't planning on owning a fantasy team, but somebody, a coworker of mine, a friend of mine, he invited me to be a part of his league. And I said, sure, why not? I'll go ahead and jump in there. So first off, drafted my team. I had the number 2 overall pick. And Patrick Mahomes was still on the board. I said, well, shucks. I'd be damned if I didn't get Patrick Mahomes. Shoot, that's Kansas City. Man, listen, Chiefs, what you mean we ain't getting Patrick Mahomes? Boy, you get 40 points for Patrick Mahomes. That's like turning down Aaron Rodgers in his prime or Drew Brees. Shoot. Yeah, you can get you an Antonio Brown or a Derrick Henry or who another big time wide receiver or a Rob Gronkowski. Man, no, you get the boy who gonna get you at least buku amount of points in a quick amount of time. Man, style points, Patrick Mahomes. Patrick head and shoulders Mahomes. Anyway, I'm not going to beat a dead horse about that particular situation. What got me with Yahoo, man, they gave my team a D+. I said, what the whole hell and the heaven are you talking about, a D+? So let me go ahead and give you my team right quick. This just blew my dog on mind. If my thing load up. Good God Almighty. So, actually, and by the way, I won my first game last week. So this is my team right now, and maybe I might need some help in getting some players. I think I missed out on a lot of players. I did draft Michael Gallup early in the first round because I'm thinking, this Cowboys offense, Dak gonna throw that ball 30 or 40 times. And Michael Gallup is like a home run type of receiver. So I did draft him. Let me show you who's currently on my roster right now. I got Patrick Mahomes. I have Mike Evans, who disappointed me last week. Juju Smith-Schuster. We got Joe Mixon at my running back. I got Kareem Hunt. I took a risk and got Kyle Pitts for Atlanta. I drafted a Mike Williams. And on my bench, I got Austin Hooper. I got another guy named, I think his name is Aaron Dillon, Andre Dillon. I don't know the boy's name, but he played for the Packers. I might have to drop him because he a scrub, it sound like. I went home running and was addicted to Mike Callaway for the doggone Saints, the rookie. I got the running back Moss out of Buffalo. And so I went and I had McCole Harmon for the Chiefs. He might get dropped. Nah, he might get the boot. And I got Hollywood Brown. Do they still call him Hollywood for the Baltimore Ravens? I don't know. Let me know. Antonio Brown cousin. But I call him Hollywood. That's how I know him, Hollywood from Oklahoma. And then I got Robbie Gould as kicker, and I got San Francisco's defense. So I had to drop Gallup, and I actually picked up Harmon because I was like, McCole might they might double team Tyreek or something. And so let me get Hardman and see what the deal would be with him. But yeah, that's my current roster. But I'm thinking I might have to drop. And Mixon, man, that boy Mixon went in on Minnesota's defense last week. I mean, he went bananas on them. But Kareem, I got Kareem because I remember Kareem in Kansas City. And then it's a 1-2 punch with Kareem Hunt and Brad and Chubb and Nick Chubb in the backfield, which is weird because I'm a Chiefs fan, but I don't know if you're a fantasy owner. Do you feel a strange way if your team is playing somebody, if your actual team in real life, like my team was the Kansas City Chiefs, but on the other team I got players on fantasy who are in the game. I got Kareem Hunt, and I'm kind of watching Austin Hooper to see what he'll do against the Chiefs defense, to see if I'm going to play Austin Hooper the following week. So I'm watching all this stuff. I'm cheering for my Chiefs inside, but then the other part of me is that I want to see Austin Hooper and Kareem Hunt be successful. And then on top of that, I won my pick'em this week. I picked 13 out of 16 teams correctly in my pick'em challenge. So I picked the Chiefs to win, which is cool because everybody, if I lost, everybody who's in our league picked the Chiefs. Everybody picked them. So if we would have lost, everybody would have just lost, and I still would have won my stuff anyway. I mean, I had 13 picks. Everybody else, the second place was 10. Anyway, but it just, if you're a fantasy owner, I need you to comment in the comments below. Do you feel that way sometimes if you're picking someone? If you have a certain player on your fantasy team, but they're playing up against your favorite team, do you have those issues sometimes? And how do you deal with that quietly? Do you like what type of emotion are you going through on Thursday nights, on Sundays, and on Mondays when you're playing fantasy? And I'm doing pick'em. So it was a good week for me because I won my fantasy game. And I was up before Monday. I had like 130 points and nobody else was playing. And that's with Mike Evans having a bad game. And then all his players, they scored regular. But then his tight end, he had to get. But see that doggone Patrick Mahomes for me. That Patrick did some works for me that day. Let me see something. Let me see if we can go back to week 1. I'll give him his breakdown. So the final score was I had 130. He had 122. His quarterback was Justin Herbert. And Justin Herbert played, they played Washington football team. So he only got 19 points. Patty had 38. Rap. My receiver, Mike Evans, had only scored, he was predicted to score 13, and he only got 3.5. And then one of his wide receivers, Justin Jefferson, had 9.5. All right. Then you got Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook he's gonna always cook. And then against my running back Mixon was predicted to score 13. He dropped 22 for me. Juju didn't even have a good game for me. Juju was projected for 11 and 11.3. He got me 7 points in my league. And I know every league is different. With us, for each catch or attempt, it's a point. For a touchdown scored, it's 6 points. I'm still trying to understand these doggone rules. I'm gonna have to get with the owner. He know who he is. We gonna have to discuss this because you need to make this make sense to me a little bit more. And then my San Francisco defense, I need San Francisco defense to get it together. Listen, y'all can't be just blowing out people and then don't show up in the fourth quarter and don't do nothing. You got people around the country who own y'all as a defense and will drop y'all quickly. Y'all need to get it together. You don't give up 33 points to no Detroit Lions. What type of nonsense is that? But anyway, I was up 130. I think he had like 130 to 100. And he was projected to, in the beginning, to beat me. It was going to be close, but he was projected to win. But my roster was a D+, by the way. But see, I like getting the underdogs and the ones who are going to, them second stringers who be getting that clock. Because everybody be double teaming that first stringer. When you get that at them third and fourth receivers who be getting them touches, or 50-50 touches like Kareem Hunt. he gets like maybe 55-40. It's like a 55-45 between Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Ain't no 50-50. I would say 55-45 between them. That's why I went and got Kareem Hunt. But his tight end was Darren Waller. Darren Waller had 21 points. My tight end Kyle Pitts had 5. So this stuff is very intriguing to me. But I got my home run boy, my main man, Patty Mahomes. But in the comments, man, tell me if you struggle as a fantasy owner, if you have a favorite football team, but somebody on your fantasy team is playing against your team. How do you operate those emotions? All right, that's all I got to say right now. This is just the Chronicles of a Fantasy Football Owner volume 1 for this week. We'll see what we do this week. I gotta go find me a tight end. I gotta go have an insurance tight end. Kyle Pitts is on the clock. Matt Ryan, I need you to get with your boy and get that together. Until next time, go check out the content alhigh.com. If you like what you're hearing on the YouTube channel, go ahead, subscribe, tell everybody about it, comment, go share, tell Ray Pookie, tell cousin Sarah, tell everybody. All right, till next time, y'all know what time it is. God is love, and disrespect your senses.